Make sure you look good. Oh, I'm just saying, I gotta look good, you know? I think I want to smell a little bit like Jennifer Aniston today. I better be taking this gum out because people are gonna be like,
all in caps, why are you chewing gum, girl?
Hi guys, so today we're going to be doing a get ready with me video and more of a chit chat on skincare. Age skincare is really important. I just invested in the Clarisonic Mia 2 and I have used this, I'm going on, I don't know, I've used this 4 times and I have seen a dramatic difference in the appearance of my fine lines and wrinkles on my forehead. I cannot tell you how much better my makeup goes on because of that product right there. And my lines, seriously, like they were really deep. And I'm 28, I'm almost 29. I know I'm young, but I still, you know, it's hereditary and I've had kids and we lose collagen and elastin as we get older. But the lines were really deep in my skin, and when I put foundation on, it didn't look good. And I actually was considering Botox, and you know, maybe I will do that when I'm older, maybe. I don't know. But for now, I really want to stick to skincare. So I really suggest investing in the Clarisonic. I know there's like the Olay one out there, but they worked 2 different spectrums. So I'm going to actually leave a link down below from the doctors, and it shows before and after pics and a little bit about the Clarisonic, just so you guys can maybe make a decision on whether you should use it or not. I think you should. So there's that. And okay, so now primers. Primers are used to put on as a base to even out the skin tone, to fill in fine lines and wrinkles. There's different types. There's the silicone based, like Smashbox Photo Finish, and I actually do not own it, but I have the dupe of it. I actually gave the Smashbox one away to somebody, but this is the dupe and it's only $4 at the drugstore. I can't speak. It's the Monostat Soothing Care Chafing Relief Powder Gel. Now this is a silicone product, and this will fill in some pores, and it's just clear and it's soft, and it's the same thing as the silicone primers that Smashbox has. Before I knew about that, I was using the Smashbox Photo Finish Targeted Pore and Line Primer, and they say to use this in conjunction with their primer. This does work, but I will not purchase it again because I feel like this does the same thing. And let's see. And so that, it looks like this, and then you just kind of fill it in your pores, and in your, I don't know, your forehead, crow's feet, wherever you want it. Yeah, it works. It's a good product, but I don't think I would spend the money on it again because it was a little bit expensive, and I will use this up. So this BB cream here claims that this product makes your skin moist as yogurt and has hyaluronic acid supply moisture and nutrition, whitening, wrinkle care. Now it's not going to whiten your face, but it's going to, it has SPF in it of 30. And what this is going to do is just protect your face. Just an extra layer of protection, and they say you don't need a primer with this. It's so hard for me not to put on my Laura Geller primer because it's my favorite. But I'm going to work with this. So if you are very fair skin toned like I am, but I did self-tan, so my face is obviously white. This probably wouldn't be for you if you're like really pale. So I'm going to put a little bit of back on my hand. So this does provide coverage very nicely when I'm putting it on. But I just didn't know how I felt about it when I first got it because I was so fair. So that right there has protected my face from the sun and is supposedly supposed to be giving my face some good anti-aging care. So a good sheer, well not sheer, medium coverage foundation, light to medium, is the Naked Skin by Urban Decay, and Revlon has one similar, but I don't have it in my color right now, and it's a very good foundation. So if you're on a budget, check out the Revlon Naked Foundation if you like that more of a sheer color. And also the stores do carry BB creams, but I had not found one that I liked. It's pretty much, you know, preference. The Garnier one seemed to be a little bit really oily on me. So you can apply this with your fingers or with a brush, however you apply. I'm going to use this brush, and it's by Samantha Chapman, and this I got that Ulta for like $8. So I'm just going to put some on the back of my hand. And I think I need a little bit of a darker foundation, so I'm going to put a little bit of pump of the Dream Liquid Mousse. This is a good one too. Just a little bit. This foundation goes on very good. So I have my foundation on, and I like to set it with a powder, and you can use a translucent powder and or whatever you want, or you can just leave it like this and use a finishing spray, or you can do both. There's so many things you can do, and like I said, preference on how you want to have full coverage. I'm just kind of showing you guys different ways you can do it. So I put on the BB cream, and I put on the Urban Decay Naked Foundation, and I just mixed it with another color, which pretty much had the same consistency, just a little bit thicker. So I'm going to go in with the Laura Mercier powder in sand, real sand, and I'm going to mix it with my Bare Minerals in golden medium, and I'm just going to tap this into here just a little bit. The real sand is a little bit, has a beige, warm pink undertone, and this, I'm in golden medium, and that has a yellow undertone, so it kind of balances each other out for me. If you just want to go with minerals, I really suggest Bare Minerals. They are really good, and I really love the mineral powder by Laura Mercier, the best though. So for concealing, there are so many concealers out there for blemishes, and a good one that I really like is the CoverGirl Olay Simply Ageless. This is the eye corrector, and this is in the yellow one. And I also really love the NYX HD concealer. This is yellow based too. And then there is the Giorgio Armani Master Corrector, and this is the number 1, and this is a very light salmon, not light, it's a nice salmon color, and it's not cakey at all. It's very pigmented, and you pat that in. So I'm just going to show you a few things that I do. And this is, all this isn't necessary, but I just want to show. So you can see this is very pigmented. And it's going to get away any blueness. And I like to use the yellow to also brighten. So I'm just going to pat that in. So this is so pigmented. I've said that a million times, but really, you just need a little, and I really suggest this product. It's not cakey, nothing. Love it. I'm glad that someone recommended it to me. But anyway, so if you want to have a bright effect under your eyes and yet still look natural, you can definitely use this underneath your eyes. I really like the MAC Prep and Prime concealer. Not concealer, highlighter. And this one is in Radiant Rose. And it's pink toned. So if you are yellow toned, you kind of want to use a pink, vice versa, if that makes sense. So I'm going to show you what this does. I'm using the CoverGirl one. And this is just going to brighten your under eye area. Can you see that? And you don't need too much if you're going for the minimal look. But I do like the full coverage. This is almost a challenge for me. But so you just pat that in. So this has skincare benefits in it as well. So you have a nice highlight. And if you think that's just a tad too yellow, I go in with the Radiant Rose and I just put a little bit on there. This is just going to give your face such a nice, fresh looking, uplifted appearance. And that's what we want when we're getting older, because our faces tend to drop as we get older. I know I'm only 28, but it's the truth. Now for a natural flush look, I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay's Naked Flush palette. This is really great for beginners, I think, because it comes with 3 shades. We have our blush, we have our highlight, and we have our bronzer. And I won't go into contouring. I do have a video all about contouring and highlighting, and that's a little bit more advanced. So if you want to check that out, I'll totally leave the link down below. So I'm going to take a brush and I'm going to take an angled brush. This is from Sedona Lace. It's the 850 brush. They are synthetic. They're really nice. I'm not too crazy about the eye brushes that I got though. Some of them are okay. But I'm going to take this really pretty pink and you're going to want to tap off your brush just like that so you don't put too much on. And as we age, again, our faces tend to drop. So you're going to want to put your blush on the top of your cheeks. And don't smile like this and just put it on the apples of the cheeks because that will give the appearance of it coming down your face. So and I'm just applying just a little bit more just so you guys can see it on camera. So again, you're going to want to start up here and work your way down. Pretty soon you will get the hang of where you are at on your face. What I recommend is feeling your face, feeling your bone structure, and where you should be applying blush and highlight. So just at the top of my cheekbone, you can feel it with your brush. Down here right by your ears where you contour or get a nice shadow. Okay, so got that on, and then having a highlight just brightens your face again. And so I'm going to take the middle color right here. Using the same brush. Remember to tap it off so you don't get too much on here. And just sweep that across your face, and that's just going to give a nice glow. I'm going to use this, and I'm going to go in with this bronzer just to make my bone structure seem more lifted. So most people make the fishy face, and pretty soon you'll know where to go on your face. And I'm just going to put that right there. Also, if you want, you can take a large fluffy brush. This is optional too, and you can take your bronzer and do the 3, which you're gonna start like that. Just make a 3. Face looks. I like to use the Makeup Forever Aqua Brow. It's waterproof, and you can make it look dramatic, or you can make it look natural, more natural looking. So what I do for a natural look is when I do more dramatic, I kind of make a blunt square, but I'm just going to be lightly, barely touching the brow, and then going down darker. Okay, so for eyes, I always use a eyelid primer because I don't want my eyeshadows to crease. I don't think anyone wants their eyeshadows to crease, so having an eye primer will definitely prevent that from happening. So I have the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Original, and they also have different colors, which they have one in Sin, which is really pretty. It's just a sheer champagne color that you can apply over your lid. This is just a very, it just is a soft silicone, again, based primer, and it goes on very smooth. And then here's another option, is the e.l.f. $1 primer. And then there's that one. Where am I? And this one is a little bit more of a wet formula. You can also use this to put on your eyelashes to make them bigger. So I'm going to apply a little bit of the e.l.f. eyelid primer on my eyes. And you don't want to put too much. I think I just put a little bit too much on. Okay. And then you just bring that up. And then I'll bring a little down here. And I like the $1 one. I think it's good, as good as the not Too Faced, Urban Decay, but when you get an Urban Decay palette, they all come with a primer potion, so you're pretty much set. Like, seriously, when you buy anything Urban Decay, when it comes with the primer potion, you never need to buy it. And then there are bases, and so you want to prime and then put a base on for your eyeshadow. That's if you want to. Bases can be used for adding more vibrancy to the color of your eyeshadows, or it can be used to take out any of the lines that we have in our eyes, any discoloration. And the most popular one is by MAC in Painterly, and it's a beige tone color. So I'm going to apply this to my eyelids. My favorite is Soft Ochre by MAC, and that is on the yellow side. So I'm going to be taking the Naked Basics palette, and this is really for anybody, and you can make very simple eye looks, natural eye looks with this palette. Now I'm going to take Naked 2, that's the color of it, and I'm going to apply this into the crease of my eye. You can feel it with your finger. You'll feel your bone. And what you're going to want to do is look straight into the mirror and apply your shadow. And I'm using a fluffy brush. And you'll just use windshield wiper motions. Then taking a more dense brush, I'm going to go into the color Faint, and this is just going to add a little bit more depth to the eye. And I'm going to be applying that where I applied Faint, but more into the socket of the eye. Again, just windshield wiper motions. Once you have that blended into your eyes, I'm going to be going into the color Walk of Shame. I'm just taking a brush and applying that to the lower lid. And I'm not being too careful because it's a neutral color. And for the inner corner highlight, you want to highlight your eyes and make them bright. I'm going to use the color Venus. Now this is a little bit of a shimmer color, but it's a very pretty highlight. And then I'm just going to pack that on right above, right below my eyebrow. And adding into your inner corner is going to give you a really bright effect. To brighten up our eyes some more, I'm going to be using the Benefit Eye Bright. This is a pink toned color. You can also use a nude color if you want. I know that there's several out there. Rimmel has one. NARS. I really like the NARS Rue Bonaparte. It stays in the waterline all day. Love it. And instead of using like black in the waterline, this is, and giving it, that tends to make your eyes look a little bit smaller. So I like to use this as to make my eyes look bigger. So just apply that to your waterline. So I'm going to take my brush, just put a little bit on there. And I know it's hard for a lot of people to put on liquid eyeliner and gel eyeliner, but just doing it in small little dashes will help you. So start wherever is comfortable for you. I'm going to start right in the middle. And I'm just going to make little dashes. And I'm not putting much pressure on the brush. About halfway in, right where the black part of my eye is. Then I like to take a pencil brush, and this is a MAC 219, and then go in there and just kind of smudge that out so it's not like one harsh line. So now I'm going to be adding mascara. You can definitely use a brown, black mascara, a brown mascara, or a black mascara. I have, my favorite mascara at the moment is Benefit's They're Real Mascara, so I will be applying that. I really love Revlon lip butters. They're so soft and nice, and you can pop them in your purse and go, and they are natural looking and, well, not, I don't know about natural looking, but you know, they're nice. So I'm using this color in Peach Parfait, and the tubing looks like that. And it's in the number 025. And that just gives your lips a really nice wash of color and moisturizes your lips at the same time. Was some type of help for you, and if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them down in the comments and I'll be sure to answer your comments. And remember, on March 31st I will be announcing the winner of the Naked Basics palette giveaway, and that will be announced on my Facebook page, so just go and like that. And yeah, until next time, stay safe and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah.